drills, you'll find your reading skills will grow each day so you can read with ever-increasing skill and speed. So start right now, we'll show you how to learn your phonics.
Hello, my name is John, and I'm here to help you learn how to read. The sound way to easy reading. That is what you are going to learn from these phonics records. But before we get started, let's look into this word phonics. What does it mean? According to the dictionary, it means of or pertaining to the nature of sound. It means harmonious sounds. Listen to this symphonic music. Those are harmonious sounds, aren't they? In phonics, we use sounds also. You learn how to read by sounding out the letters that make up words. When you learn the sounds that the letters make and blend those sounds together, then you will know how to read words, even words you have never seen before. You will know how to read them, and you will be able to spell them, too. We will start by learning the ABCs of phonics. The same ABCs you may already know, but there's a big difference in phonics.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that's the way it used to be.
But it's not that way in phonics. We do not call the letters by their names, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. In phonics, we call the letters by their sounds. A, B, K, D, like that. And we learn a key word to go with each sound. Key words make it easy to remember the sounds. The first 32 sounds we will learn are called the sound dictionary. You will have a good start in reading. The quickest and easiest way to learn is to can hear your own voice sounding out the letters. That's the trick to learning how to read. When you listen to your voice sounding out the letters in a word, suddenly you hear your voice saying the word. You're reading the word. So let's get started. Pick up your first yellow card. It has number 1 and sound dictionary printed at the top. Look at the letters, pictures, and key words. I will say each one twice, and the second time I say it, you say it right along with me. And remember, say them out loud. Ready? Here we go. A, apple. A, apple. B, boat. B, boat. K, cake. K, cake. D, doll. D, doll. E, elephant. Elephant. F, fox. F, fox. G, gate. G, gate. H, hand. H, hand. I, insect. I, insect. J, jam. J, jam. K, kite. K, kite. L, ladder. L, ladder. M, milk. M, milk. N, nut. N, nut. Ah, octopus. Ah, octopus. P, pail. P, pail. That is the first half of your sound dictionary. Did you listen to your voice sounding it out? It is very important in reading, so you should learn it by heart. Move the needle back to the beginning of band 2 and go through it again, right now. And remember, sound dictionary and keywords on yellow card number 2. I will say each one twice, and the second time you say it with me. Remember, keep your voice loud so you can hear yourself sounding out those letters. Queen, qu, queen, r, s, sun, sun, top, t, top, umbrella, valentine, valentine, window, x, box, x, box, yard, Y says E in baby. Y says E in baby. In fly. In fly. Zebra. Z. Zebra. Wh. Wheel. Wh. Wheel. Sh. Shoe. Sh. Shoe. Ch. Chair. Chair. Thimble. Thimble. Now, before we do anything else, let's repeat those sounds. Move the needle back to band 3, qu, queen, and sound them out again. Sound dictionary every day, and their keywords by heart. You will be able to keep up with the quiz game that we are going to play later. So move the needle back now.
Now we are going to play a game that's a quiz, and this is a quiz that really is a whiz of a quiz. Just wait and see, so come along and play with me.
In this quiz game, we will see how many of those key words you can remember. Here's how we do it. Take yellow cards number 1 and number 2. Put them both in front of you. Then turn down the flaps on both cards so they cover up the pictures and the key words. Now, all you should be able to see are the letters and their numbers. I will call out the numbers and the letters, but I will not say the key words. I will wait for you to repeat the letters and call out the key words yourself. When I say 1, a, you say a, apple. Then I'll say 2, b, and you say b, boat. I will call out all the numbers and letters 1 and 2 all the way through our quiz, and I'm going to go pretty fast. See if you can keep up with me. 1, a, 2, b, 3, k, 4, d, 5, e, 6, f, 7, g, 8, h, 9, I, 10, j, 11, k, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, p. Now pick up yellow card number 2. 17, qu. 18, 19, s. 20, t. 21, 22, v. 23, w. 24, x. 25, y. 26, Y says E in. 27, Y says I in. 28, Z. 29, 30, sh. 31, ch. 32, f. Well, how did you do? If you missed some of those key words, you can move the needle back to the beginning of Band 2 and play the quiz over again. The idea is to know your sound dictionary so well you will not miss a single key word. If you keep trying, you will be able to learn all of them.
That was a game, that was a quiz. A quizzing game often is. Lots of fun to see and hear. Use your eye and use your ear.
If you know all the letter sounds and key words on the first side of this record, and if you are able to keep up with a sound dictionary quiz, congratulations, because you are now able to read. Maybe you don't realize it yet, but you can read over 300 words right now. And here's how you can prove it. Just open your How to Read with Phonics book, the book that comes with your set. Look at the first 2 pages that show the sound dictionary word lists. First, you see the apple list with 10 words in it. Then comes the boat list with 10 more words in it. Then more lists, over 300 words in all. You will be surprised how easily you can read all those words just by combining the letter sounds you know from your sound dictionary. Here are some hints to help you. Look at the first word in the apple list. Found it? It's only 2 letters long. The first sound you see there is apple. Next, you see x, box. Put the sounds together and you hear your voice saying axe. That's axe, what lumberjacks use to chop down trees. Now, look at the last word in the apple list. It's 5 letters long, but you can read it because you know the sounds of all those letters. The first sound you see there is k, cake. Next, apple. And then, nut. Put those sounds together and you hear k, That's can in itself, isn't it? Go in that word. The doll, and the letter Y. What about that Y? Should it sound like I in fly or E in baby? Let's try it both ways and see. When we put all the sounds together, will that word be can die? I'm sure you know it's candy. When you read with phonics, you come to and sound them out from left to right, the way you've learned. Then you hear yourself reading the word. Now, when you start reading the words in your book, remember this. Work on just one list at a time. Do all of the words in the apple list before you start on the boat list. Don't try to go too fast. Some words will look so easy you'll want to read them right off, but take your time or you'll start making mistakes. Be sure to look at and sound out each letter you see. And here is something else that is very important. Get a pencil and paper and write down the words while you're working on each list. Writing down the words is important because it gets you in the habit of thinking of letters make up words. Words will make you a better reader, you a very good speller, too. You should spend the next few days reading and writing down the word lists on the first 2 pages of your book. If some of those words look hard at first, your parents will help you. They will remind you how to spot the letter sounds you know so you can figure out the word. Be sure to keep playing the first side of this record 1 or more times every day so you will not forget a single sound in your sound dictionary or slow down on the quiz. Then you will have such a good start in reading, you will be ready to go ahead with the next lesson on record number 2.
Now get ready, now get set for something new about the alphabet.
Now that you know the sound dictionary and have memorized all the sounds and key words, we are going to learn something new and important about the ABCs. Look at blue card number 3, the one with the word alphabet printed at the top. Take a look at the 26 letters in the alphabet. Take a good look at those letters that have circles around them. They're the busiest letters in the alphabet. They are called the vowels.
Now get ready, now get set for the busiest letters in the alphabet. The vowels. The names of the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y.
Yes, the busiest letters in the alphabet are the vowels. Let's say the names of the vowels out loud. You say them with me. The names of the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Let's repeat that. In fact, let's sing it together.
The names of the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y.
Notice there is only a half circle around the Y, because sometimes Y is not a vowel. Now look back into the alphabet again at all the letters that do not have circles around them.
Now get ready, now get set for the rest of the letters in the alphabet. The consonants. They're what's left without A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y.
All the letters without circles are called consonants. So remember, we have 2 kinds of letters in the alphabet. Vowels, the letters with circles around them, and consonants, all the letters without circles. The sounds of most of the consonants never change. But, and this is important, the sounds of the vowels often change. To begin with, we will learn 2 different sounds for each of the vowels. We will learn their long sounds and their short sounds. You say the same letter, but you change your voice to make it sound a different way. Let us look at the section of blue card number 3 with long vowel sounds printed at the top. This shows you the letters, pictures, and key words for the long vowel sounds. Memorize them so you can add them to the sound dictionary that you learned from your first record. The long vowels say their own names. First, listen to the way I say each one, then you say it with me. Long A says A in acorn. Long A says A in acorn. Long E says E in eraser. Long E says E in eraser. Long I says I in ice cream. Long I says I in ice cream. Long O says O in overcoat. Long O says O in overcoat. Long U says U in United States of America. Long U says U in United States of America. Now let's say the key words for the short vowel sounds. They are the same as you learned in your sound dictionary on record number 1. Short A says A in apple. Short A says A in apple. Short E says E in elephant. Short E says E in elephant. Short I says I in insect. Short I says I in insect. Short O says ah in octopus. Short O says ah in octopus. Short U says in umbrella. Short U says in umbrella. Now move the needle back to the beginning of Band 2 and go through all the vowel key words again. And play it over and over until you know all the vowel key words by heart. Key words make it easier to learn and to remember all the sounds we need to know. Let us review the vowel sounds. Look at pink card number 4 under vowel sounds. We will start with the long vowels. Remember, the long vowels say their own names. Say the long vowels with me and draw a long, straight line through the air from left to right with your finger, like the line on the card above each letter. Ready? Together. Now, A, E, I, O, U. Let's say them again and draw that long line in the air. A, E, I, O, U. Now, let's change our voices and say the short sounds for those same vowels. They are the same sounds you learned in your sound dictionary. Look at the letters on the card with the curved lines drawn above them. Draw a curved line in the air from left to right with your finger as you say each vowel. Ready? Together now. A, E, I, Let's do it again. Swing that curved line low. A, E, I, Now, let's go through them in pairs, just the way they're shown on the card. Say each one twice out loud with me. A or A. A or A. E or E. E or E. I or I. I or I. O or A. O or A. U or U or Say, remember that letter Y with only half a circle because it's only a vowel sometimes? Well, here are two sounds for Y when it is a vowel. Y says I in fly. Y says E in baby. Let's say that again. Y says I in fly. Y says E in baby. Now, look at the section of your pink card that says Scrambled Vowels. Let us play a game while you look at the card. See how fast you can say the scrambled vowels and get every one right. Ready? Get set. Go. A, E, O, A, U, E, A, I, E, O, E, A, O, I, E, A, U, A, A, E. Let's try it again, only faster this time. A, E, O, A, U, E, A, I, E, A, O, E, A, O, I, E, A, U, A, A, E. Well, how did you do? Hard as it may seem, if you practice saying those scrambled vowels over and over, you will soon be able to say them all correctly. Move the needle back to band 2 and play this side of the record again and again until you get every one right. Now we come to the rules on pink card number 4. I will go through them with you. First, important rules to remember about vowels. Rule number 1. Every single word must have at least one vowel in it, or it's not a word. But what about little words like my, my, or fly, fly? You see, y is a vowel in these words. Always remember, y is a vowel sometimes. Rule number 2. At the end of a word, the vowel y sounds just like an e or an I. At the end of baby, y says e. At the end of fly, y says I. When y is inside a word, y usually says I, as in mystery or bicycle. Rule 3. When two vowels come together, usually only the first vowel speaks. The second vowel is silent. For example, in the word boat, O and A come together, but you only hear O. You do not hear A at all. A is the second vowel. It's silent. In the word pale, A and I come together, so you only hear A. You don't hear I because I is the second vowel and is silent. Rule 4. In most short words that end in E, the final E is silent, and the vowel before it is long. For example, in such short words as cake and make and take, the final E is silent and the A is long. Rule 5. Each syllable has only one vowel sound in it. This rule helps you tell syllables apart. A syllable is one word or part of a word pronounced as a unit. For example, in Valentine, you see 4 vowels, A, E, I, and E, but that final E is silent, so you only hear 3 vowel sounds. That means 3 syllables. Val, N, tine. Now, let us look at the other rules on pink card number 4, rules for consonants. I will go through them with you now. Rule number 1. Most consonants never change their sounds. Notice the rule does not say all, it says most. Rule 2. A few consonants often change their sounds. For example, C says k in cake. C says s in once, in city, and in juicy. G says g in gate. G says j in cage and in giant. Rule 3. Q always takes U for a partner. Q never walks alone. QU sounds like the letters KW, as qu in queen. Rule 4. When you meet twin consonants like TT, PP, MM, etc., you usually sound only one. In kitten, in happy, in summer, you hear only a single T, P, or M. Keep playing both sides of this record until you know all the vowel sounds and key words and rules by heart. They will be very important to know when sounding out new words in the back of your How to Read book. How are you doing with the word lists on the first 2 pages of your book? Have you got them all figured out? Have you been writing them down? Doing these things faithfully every day will make you a better reader and speller. So put the needle back to the beginning of Band 3 and play the rules again.
Here is something new for all you go-getters. It is called blending the letters.
When you learned your sound dictionary, you discovered that every single letter in the alphabet has its own sound, and sometimes more than one sound. Now, here is something else you will have to know. When you put letters together, they make sounds that are different from the ones they make by themselves. This is called blending the letters. Once you learn the blend sounds, you'll be able to read thousands of words. Put white card number 5 in front of you. When I call out the letter blends and key words, I'll say their numbers too, because while each blend is spelled in a different way, many of them sound alike. So you have to know their numbers to tell them apart for the quiz. Ready with white card number 5? First, listen to me as I say each blend. When I say it the second time, you say it with me. Here we go, and remember to keep your voice loud. 33. In flower. In flower. 34. In bird. In bird. 35. In church. In church. 36. In tree. In tree. 37. In eat. In eat. 38. In brownie. In brownie. 39. In neighbor. In neighbor. 40. In rain. In rain. 41. In away. In away. 42. In moon. In moon. 43. In blue. In blue. 44. In flu. In flu. 45. In saw. In saw. 46. In saucer. In saucer. 47. Ought. In caught. Ought. In caught. 48. Ought in thought. Ought in thought. 49. In boy. In boy. 50. In noise. In noise. 51. In cow. In cow. 52. In house. In house. 53. All in ball. In ball. 54. In barn. In barn. 55. In sang. In sang. 56. In thank. In thank. 57. Bull in blocks. Bull in blocks. 58. Burr in bread. bur in bread. 59, kul in climb. Kul in climb. 60, cur in crumb. Cur in crumb. 61, cur in Christmas. Cur in Christmas. 62, k in truck. K in truck. 63, s in once. S in once. 64, s in city. S in city. Are you keeping your voice loud enough to hear? Now move the needle back to the beginning of band 2, to number 33, and go through all the sounds again. Keep playing them twice a day for 3 days or as often as necessary until you know all the blends on white card number 5 by heart. Then you can do the quiz that's coming up on the next band of this record. Move the needle back now to band 2.
Now here's another quiz for you. If you practice hard, it's easy to do.
Ready for our first quiz game on the blends? We play it the same way as our sound dictionary card quiz. Put white card number 5 in front of you. Turn down the flap so it covers the pictures and the key words. Then all you can see will be the numbers and the letter blends. I will call out the numbers and blends, but it's up to you to repeat the blends and call out the key words. When I say 33 you say in flower and so on all through card number 5. Let's go. 33 34 35 36 E 37 E 38 E 39 A 40 A 41 A 42 oo 43 oo 44 oo 45 aw 47 ought 48 ought 49 oi 50 oi 51 ow 52 ow 53 all 54 are 55 ang 56 ank 57 bull 58 burr 59 cull 61 cur 62 k 64 s. Were you able to keep up with me this time? Remember, if you missed some of those key words, you can move the needle back to band 3 and play the quiz over again. If you keep trying, it will not be long before you can do it.
Here's something more for all you go-getters. We are not through with blending the letters.
Now that you know all the sounds and key words and have passed the quiz on white card number 5, you're ready to move on to white card number 6. You are making wonderful progress learning all the sounds that you will ever need in reading. Keep up the good work. Ready with white card number 6? We'll go through it together. First listen, then say the blends along with me. 65. Der in dress. Der in dress. 66. dw in dwarf, dw in dwarf. 67, ed in painted, ed in painted. 68, d in called, d in called. 69, fur in friends, fur in friends. 70, full in flag, full in flag. 71, full in thankful, full in thankful. 72, f in laugh, f in laugh. 73, gull in gloves, gull in gloves. 74, in gnaw, in gnaw. 75, gur in growl, gur in growl. 76, j in cage, j in cage. 77, j in giant, j in giant. 78, ite in fight, ite in fight. 79, ing in sing, ing in sing. 80, ink in think, ink in think. 81, ire in fire, ire in fire. 82, in knife, in knife. 83, in little, in little. 84, lee in only, lee in only. 85, o in boat, o in boat. 86, old in gold, old in gold. 87, ong in song, ong in song. 88, onk in honk, onk in honk. 89, in book, in book. 90, or in horse, or in horse. 91, ud in could, ud in could. 92, us in joyous, us in joyous. 93, o in show, o in show. 94, pull in play, pull in play. 95, purr in pray, purr in pray. 96, pre in pretend, pre in pretend. 97, f in telephone, f in telephone. Now, before we do anything else, let us move the needle back to the beginning of Band 2 to number 65 and go through all the sounds again. When you know all the blends and key words on white card number 6 by heart, you will be able to do the quiz that is coming up next on this record. Move the needle back now to Band 2. Here is a quiz that will test your skill. Try to do well, I know you will. Are you ready for our next quiz game on the blends? Put white card number 6 in front of you. Turn down the flap to cover up the pictures and key words, so only the numbers and letter blends will be showing. I will call out the numbers and blends again. Then you repeat the sounds and say the key words. So get on your toes. Let us see how many key words you remember. Here we go. 65, der. 66, dw. 67, ed. 68, d. 69, fur. 70, full. 71, full. 72, f. 73, gull. 74, n. 75, gur. 76, j. 77, j. 78, ite. 79, ing. 80, ink. 81, ire. 82, n. 83, ul. 84, lee. 85, o. 86, old. 87, ong. 88, onk. 89, 90, or. 91, ud. 93, o. Pull. 95, per. 97, f. Well, how did you do? Remember, the idea is to know those key words so well that you can keep up with me in the quiz. So if you missed any key words this time, put the needle back to band 3 and play the quiz again. It will not be long before you can do it. And say, while you've been learning your blends on this record, I hope you have kept playing the first 2 records. Sounds and rules you have already learned so that you can become a really good reader.
Now that we've come to the last record side, you should really be filled with pride. Now you can read almost any word you find if you keep your phonics in mind.
You know all your phonics sounds now, and you have a right to feel proud of yourself, because now you can read almost every word you see, if you just put your phonics sounds to work. Remember, just knowing them is not enough. You have to use your phonics to become a good reader. And the more you use them, the better reader you will be. So the next thing to do is to start right in reading and sounding out all the words for the blend sounds that are shown in your How to Read with Phonics book. There are more than 1,300 words there, and you can read them all just by using the rules and phonics sounds you have learned. So get started now on the first blend word list on page 6 of your book. Figure out the words in each list and write them down. Lots of the words are easy. You will feel good when you can read them at a glance. But you will feel best of all when you are able to figure out a strange new word, one that looks hard at first until you use your phonics to unlock that word. That is when you know you are really learning to read. Here are some ideas that will help you to unlock words. Have you noticed how easy it is to unlock most short words with your phonics? Just look at the letters, sound them out, and you will find you are saying the words. But long words take a little more time to unlock. Let's look at the example that is shown in your How to Read with Phonics book. Open it to page 5. The chart there shows how to unlock the long word that is spelled A-S-T-R-O-N-A-U-T. You can see from the chart exactly what to do. First, look for the vowel sounds to see how many syllables are in the word. Remember the rule you learned from record number 2. Each syllable has only one vowel sound in it. As you see on the chart, there are 3 vowel sounds printed in red: A, O, and AU. 3 vowel sounds mean the word has 3 syllables in it. You see them printed in red letters on the chart: AS, T-R-O, and N-A-U-T. Now, let's sound them out syllable by syllable. What is the first sound in the first syllable? It's a, apple. Next, s, sun. Now blend the first syllable, ass. Now, let us sound out the second syllable. First, we see the blend sound, ter, in train. After that, o, in overcoat. The second syllable is pronounced tro. So, those first two syllables add up to astro. And now to sound out the last syllable. We see n, nut, aw, in saucer, and t, top. That's not. Put all the sounds together, astronaut. And you have read the word. It's astronaut, a person working in outer space. Unlocking long words may seem pretty slow at first, but remember, learning your sounds seemed slow at first too. It's the same way with unlocking words. If you practice every day, you will pick up speed in a hurry and you will be reading better and faster. Just remember, these are the things to do when you want to unlock any long word. First, divide the word into syllables. Next, look at the letters and blends in the word and sound them out the way you have learned. Add all the sounds together and you will hear yourself reading the words. Practice unlocking words every chance you get. When you are out in the car with your parents, unlock the words on store signs and billboards. Read the words on cereal boxes at breakfast. Ask your mom or dad to let you figure out the headlines in their newspaper. They will feel proud of you when they see how well you are learning to read, and you will feel proud of yourself too. If you never miss a chance to use your phonics, you just cannot miss learning to read and becoming a good reader. So keep up the good work and good luck to you.
Goodbye, so long, good luck to you. If you've paid attention all the way through, the phonics you've learned will help you read whatever you choose with skill and speed. Now here come the last of the blends. By the time you're through, they'll be your friends.
If you have been practicing faithfully, you are really making headway now because we have come to white card number 7, the last card for the blends. By the time you memorize card number 7, you will know practically all the phonic sounds you will ever need in reading. So let's get started right now. Put card number 7 in front of you. Say those blends loud enough to hear your own voice and watch the numbers. Ready? Here we go. 98. Z, in busy bees. Z, in busy bees. 99. Sk, in scooter. Sk, in scooter. 100. Sk, in school. Sk, in school. 101. Skr, in scratch. Skr, in scratch. 102. Sure, in shrimp. Sure, in shrimp. 103. Sk, in skate. Sk, in skate. 104. Sul, in sleep. Sul, in sleep. 105. Sm, in smile. Sm, in smile. 106. Sn, in snowman. Sn, in snowman. 107. Sp, in spelling. Sp, in spelling. 108. Spull, in splash. Spull, in splash. 109, spur in spring. Spur in spring. 110, squaw in squirrel. Squaw in squirrel. 111, st in star. St in star. 112, stir in string. Stir in string. 113, sw in swing. Sw in swing. 114, thir in three. Thir in three. 115, tur in train. Tur in train. 116, shun in station. Shun in station. 117, tw in twins. Tw in twins. 118, ung in sung. Ung in sung. 119, unk in trunk. Unk in trunk. 120, unk in uncle. Unk in uncle. 121, chur in picture. Chur in picture. 122, in writing. In writing. 123, z in xylophone. Z in xylophone. Now, these are the last sounds you will have to learn. And, of course, you will have to know them by heart like all the other sounds you have learned. So move the needle back to the beginning of Band 2 to blend number 98 and go through them again. Do this at least twice a day for 3 days. Then you will be ready to do the final blend quiz that's coming up next on this record. Move the needle back now to Band 2.
This quiz is the very last quiz. If you get them all right, you're really a whiz.
Are you all set for our final quiz game on the blends? Put white card number 7 in front of you and turn down the flap to cover up the pictures and key words so you can see only the numbers and letter blends. I will call out the numbers and sounds, and you repeat those sounds and say the key words. Remember, we are going to go fast. Here we go. 98, z. 99, sk. 100, sk. 101, skr. 102, sure. 103, sk. 104, sol. 105, sm. 106, sn. 107, sp. 108, spul. 109, spur. 110, squ. 111, st. 112, stir. 113, sw. 114, thir. 115, tur. 116, shun. 117, tw. 118, ung. 119, unk. 120, unk. 121, chur. 122, 123, z. Well, were you able to keep up with me this time? If you missed any of those key words, move the needle back to Band 3 and keep playing the quiz until you get all of them right. Then you will know all the phonic sounds you need to become a good reader. Congratulations.